Yes, the pink that Robertson just played, it was the one you didn't expect him to miss. As Sean mentioned, it looked him for a second, but it played that 50 times and get it 48 at least.
Oh, this needs to slow up. Well, it's not the perfect angle on this head. You'll be thinking even now of ways, can I get that black into play?
Thank you.
Nicely on the blue. And maybe a chance here with him. That line of three, the bottom one, if he was to hit that red, there's a possibility it could bring the black into play here. That's the line. Hit that red. And the black has developed, particularly off the red I was thinking, but any of them, anything, as long as that black is freed, it gives him a chance. Gives him a thought that he can win the frame at this visit. And wouldn't he love to do that? But once again, poor positional shot.
He hit that very poorly, didn't he? Amazingly enough, he played for the half-ball blue. The pink's a bonus if it's on that. He's blessed like Robertson with a lot of cue power, so there's no problem getting back at this end.
Beware the middle pocket. Managed to be able to stun it across. Won't be interested here in playing anything until 16. That black can go on its spot and be clear. He'll be concentrated on the pink and the blue now. This is a chance.
Yes, just needs to get 5 or 6 pinks and or blues, and that will give him this frame.
17.
And where the balls are, his favourite to do that.
$23. 24.
That's okay. Those 3 red just below the pink are all available into the opposite corner. And there's no reds to bring into play here. There's no cannons required. Just good positional
30.
play.
$31.
Just understand that. Seems to be a bit straight. He doesn't really want to play for the black here. He may have to, though. $24 points to lead. You would think at least 3 or 4 of these remaining 5 reds required. If it had been straighter, there'd been no problem going back up for the pink. He's not got the angle to do that, and he doesn't really want to play for the black, but he may have no option. Well, he decided that he didn't want to risk the black, but he's not the right side of the blue. He's not out of the woods just yet.
Yes, he'd like to have some sort of angle on this blue, and he doesn't appear to have one. Well, just the angle, just the wrong side.
Obviously this red
46.
to the left of the pink does go to the corner pocket. This could be the frame winner. And it's right in the heart of the pocket. Now, can he get on the blue good? This time, just a fraction over hit. Played it well.
46.
Red, colour red required. Oh, and what a kick that was.
Yes.
All he was looking for was a decent angle on the blue. Now he may have to play, as we see the jump, the bounce. He may have to play the more difficult pink here. Still needs the colour and one more red, and he can't get close to the red off the blue. But the blue's unmissable. It just makes the red that little bit more difficult. Okay, he only needs the red, but it'd be a lot easier if he was closer
52.
to it. This to go 40 ahead with just 35 remaining. Well played.
53.
Well played, Mark. It'd have been disappointing not to have a good angle. Wide with the black.
Mark Selby, 53.
40 points the lead. 35 remaining. It's not quite over this frame yet. So deciding to
1.
pot the red. Now I'd like to get the cue ball up in the balk end. And the reason you like to play this shot, but you don't want to be tight on the cushion. Oh, you'd be struggling to
8.
get a snooker here. You always think if you bounce off the cushion, you stun the yellow up the table and put the cue ball behind the brown. But it's not straightforward, now he's tight on the cushion. I know you think, well, there's a good line of balls there, the brown, the blue, the pink, the black. But tight on the cushion, no guaranteed snooker here.
Robertson, 8.
Good effort, not quite there. In fact, I think Mark, I'm looking down the line, I think he can just about pot this. If that had gone in, Neil Robertson would not have bothered carrying on, but it didn't. And we're in a situation here where Neil at the moment needs 2 snookers, but if he had a chance, every likelihood he would pot yellow, green and brown and then 1 snooker on the blue to tie. In fact, I think he's looking at the scoreboard now to work it out. Where's the green going? You see it, 32 behind, so 2 4-point snookers required. But as I say, not off this shot obviously, but if he did get an opportunity, pot the yellow, green and brown, One snooker to tie on the blue. That'd be a 5-point snooker, of course. Well, he's caught that very nicely. And he's got the snooker behind the blue. That's a bonus. That's a bonus. Look at that. Plum.
Got to play this with a little bit of side, and of course if he misses it, doesn't want to hit it too hard as to leave a free ball, so he might play this quite slow. Yeah, just to make sure he doesn't leave a free ball if you hit it twice across. Now there's a chance to get right in behind the blue here, and the yellow almost behind the black as well if he can hold it.
I must say, Willie, during this tournament I've seen so many one-cushion snookers missed. It's amazing. At this level, you don't expect it.
Hasn't held it enough. Concentrated so hard there and getting him behind the blue.
Neil Robertson will think he's back in this frame. Just now needing one snooker.
Thank you.
Mark was leaning back trying to get that cue ball over, the yellow over, so it was a snooker, but it's not. Chance of a snooker behind one of them colours now. Ooh, he's trying behind the black, but he's caught it much too thick. He's going to leave a chance of a pot, and this yellow would put this frame to bed. Well, it will do now. So Mark Selby a little bit relieved. He looks as though he had the frame well won.
5.
But he had to go through an agonising few minutes where he'd missed one snooker. It always gets a little bit of a worry.
9. $14.
Well, that was good cueing.
20.
Plenty of top spin on the cue ball. And that will please him. He's got his nose back in front. Where's the cue ball going?
5.
It doesn't matter.
Selby 20. Robertson 7.
Oh, Mark Selby will relieve. That's
Mark
the
Selby.
first frame he's won in this second session, and it puts him back in the lead. 6-5.